Hey, it's your boy Sid. It's your boy Dis. We in here together. Thoughts from your boy. Check us out. Peace.
Oh, we on?
Yeah, we on.
Oh, shit. What we doing? What kind of,
All right.
Oh, I thought we were saying something. My bad.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host. Dysfunctional World.
What up, y'all? I'm your boy, Sid, a.k.a. Mr. Let's Talk.
What's up? MJ Hustle in the building.
In
Let's
the
talk.
building.
All right, so today we talking about the value pack.
Value pack. 4 for 4?
4 for 4.
4 for 4.
Oh,
All right.
Y'all crazy.
There we go.
Why is it that women feel like men don't value them like they did back in the 80s?
It's a good question.
I'm an 80s baby, so I'm crazy, lady. I don't know why the fuck these niggas don't believe you, baby.
Product of Reaganomics.
One-on-one.
All right. One of them things.
So
That's a good question, though.
I think men are different in today's time than they were in yesterday's time. Even though tradition gets passed down through the men,
Mm-hmm.
these women don't value themselves, so how can they possibly value another person?
Okay, well, that's true. I would look at it and say that the men don't value them the same because the women are different.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when you look at how women are now versus women of the 80s, then it's no comparison really. You see why. Proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we talking about like strong-minded women, the same way that y'all claim to be strong now. Same way. They were strong back then too. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying?
They were.
You know, I mean, actually, if you really want to get into it, black women have never had an issue with black men beating on them and stuff like that. Like, in what point in history? Look it up. At what point in history, as a whole, did black women have to worry about getting beat by black men? Please,
As a whole?
As a whole, yes. On a
Consistent basis.
it didn't happen. Big Mama and them weren't getting they eye bust out their socket.
Some of them were, but not a lot.
A couple of them, but not enough.
a lot of
Not
them.
enough. Think about it. Right. Like I can tell you right now, my grandmama was strong.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
And my granddad wouldn't dare do that, but one, he wasn't that kind of man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just different. You know what I'm saying? Like they strength now, they feel like if they all in your face and loud and all that, they feel like that's strong.
Or they feel like if they cuss you out,
Right.
that means something.
Right. And
What do a few words with spit behind them mean? That you want me to slap the
but
shit out
that you acting belligerent and I'm gonna end up not being with you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that means. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I'm being real though. Like, if a dude got in my face, spitting in my face with words with spit behind him, I would punch his ass.
Right.
Like, it wouldn't be no, hey man, you better not spit on me no more. I'm just gonna swing.
But then, I'm gonna catch up. But then again, back then, you know, when our grandparents got together,
It was a community.
they helped each other out. Because if you look at it, one of them had to have more than the other,
Yeah.
and they didn't judge each other. You know what I'm saying? And then the women didn't proclaim that, you know, I'm strong and I'm this and I can do it. No, I can't do it on my own.
Right.
What you need me to do?
But they were strong, like he said, like you saying, they were strong, but they never felt the need to have to get on a water tower and scream it. I'm
Right.
strong.
Yeah.
I'm independent. I'm doing
Exactly.
it. Like it was one of those things that you just knew. Grandma wasn't playing that bull.
Right.
Granddad wasn't about the bull. But if you want to get technical, Granddad knew not to bring that other woman that he was messing with over here because Grandma beat the fire out of that.
Out of both of them. You know what I'm talking about? So
That's where they get back in the day boiling them grits in their honey.
right, exactly.
And they would throw it on them.
Right.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I mean, like you said, when you think about like granddad and them, or even dad and them, needed mama and them.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Back in the day when them men went to work and came home and gave the check to the woman, one, he wholeheartedly trusted her. Wholeheartedly wasn't a doubt that she wasn't gonna do what she's supposed to do with that money.
Now it's sad. Today's time, a man come home and give a woman a check.
He's
2 months
second
later,
guessing.
2 months later, he getting a bill in the mail talking about notice
Someone
of eviction
paid, right.
or power about to get cut off. And then when he asked her what she spent the money on, oh, I thought this was Birkin bag money. What? Birkin bag money.
Right.
Girl, I just gave you my whole check. My whole check was $3,000, and you just spent it on a Birkin
On a
bag.
bag.
Not the rent, not the power, not the water, not the gas, on a Birkin bag. And you expect me to do what? Praise you? Be happy about this?
Mm-hmm. You deserve it. What? Like, stop. So,
It's gonna be a slavery moment up in
right.
the joint.
I mean, it's just crazy. That question brings so many other questions, bro. For real, it make you want to go down so many lanes. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about attacking nobody, right?
No.
But it's just like this modern day man and woman, it's just different.
It is.
Like just flat out, it's just different. So that question is hard because we know what we seen growing up. We know what we seen from our folks. We know the value that we seen from our grandmama and our granddad. We see it. You don't see that, you know what I'm saying, in today's women. And not saying that they got to be exactly like them. That's not what I'm saying. But just some of them,
Some of those
like,
traits.
those traits, right?
Some of
Those characteristics.
Characteristics, right.
You know, and let me say this too. I got to pause it real quick. The reason why I'm speaking more about ladies is because the things that men have been taught are the same thing that men have been taught since the beginning of the time. Ain't no need for us to talk about that. It's the same thing, protect and provide. I was taught that, my dad was taught that, his dad was taught that by his dad was taught that by, you see what I'm saying? So the things that men
I
are
never
taught,
had a dad, but I
by
learned
elder.
that from someone.
yeah, by somebody who you respected. And that's always what it is for men, for the most part. We are taught the same thing. Same thing, all the way down the line, all the way down the line, all the way down the line. Somewhere with women, whatever it is that they are supposed to be taught by their elders, it's a disconnect somewhere.
It is a disconnect.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's in the 80s or 90s or 2000, but there's a disconnect somewhere to where this older group of women was trying to tell them and they didn't get it. But they kept on going. So now it's like they learning on their own. Because,
Girl, don't mess with him. He ain't got no money.
right, and as we know, nobody can check a black woman. Black women can't even check black women. You see what I'm saying? And when you get to that point, now you really trial and error now.
Yep.
At least with us, like let's say I do something stupid, bro, can be like, hey man, you know that was kind of dumb. Why don't you do it like, you see what I'm saying? Black men, we listen to each other.
Constructive criticism.
Right, we'll listen.
There
You know what I'm
is none of
saying?
that in a black female.
With black females, you can't do that.
Every black female sees the other black female's opposition and opponent. Why she gotta be your op?
Don't.
I mean, yeah, y'all
Right.
might like the same dude. It's not a lot of us out here anymore. It's not like it's enough of, it's one of me for one of them, one of him for one of them. It's not like that no more. It's like 5 of y'all, one of me.
Yeah.
So if you and another woman beefing, y'all shouldn't be beefing over no man. Y'all can be friends and be happy sister wives.
Yeah. And the sad thing about it
Uh-huh.
is that it's just our culture and our women doing it. Because you don't see that from no white women talking about, oh, I'm a strong, independent white woman. Or I'm
Right.
strong,
But
right.
she'll tease that
Asian woman.
sister head up. She'll tease her ass up in the office, girl. You know, he don't need you. He don't need you, girl. You know you can do it all by yourself. But she ain't trying
Yep.
to do it by hers. She go home to Brad every night. Brad could be whooping her ass, choking the shit out of the children. She don't bring it to work. She don't get on no platform and have to speak about it. If you
Ain't
do it too
nobody
many
add to
times,
that.
she call her daddy straighten Brad ass out.
Yep.
For black women, y'all get on a profile, y'all get on the stage, y'all get on the platform, y'all screaming at the top of y'all lungs from every mountain, the corner of the earth. You black, you strong, you independent. Can't nobody tell you nothing.
Y'all hear quoting rap lyrics, doing gun signals. I mean,
That's
Calling
why
gang signs.
the earlier when I said traditionally black women ain't never have to worry about being beat on by black men. Traditionally, that's why I said that, because the feminist movement was started by white women and they convinced black women to join them. That's a proven fact. Look it up. The feminist movement in the 60s, I believe it was, or 57 or something like that, 57,
yeah.
right, was started by white women. And they convinced black women to join over issues that was never prevalent in the black community, like domestic violence. You see what I'm saying? So, like, think about this, y'all. They convinced women to argue for all these rights and all that and all this stuff that they never really had an issue with in the black community. So you got, you know what I'm saying? You think about that and you're like, damn, that's why I made that statement earlier. You know what I'm saying? That it just is what it is, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. A lot of stuff that people want to fight for that you ain't have an issue with it before somebody convinced you that it was an issue. What? How?
How can somebody convince you it's
Right.
an issue
So for
if you
all
ain't never had the issue?
right, all these years you living with it, and you like, I'm fine drinking Kool-Aid, until somebody told you Kool-Aid got pork in it.
What? Really?
Now all of a sudden you want to start a campaign. You know what I'm talking about, trying to kill Mr. Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Like you been drinking Kool-Aid your whole life. Now that you find out something about it, just stop drinking it.
That's it.
Don't try to run it down,
Don't mess up everybody else.
because some people ain't gonna care. You know what I'm saying? Especially in certain parts of the country, like in the South, where people love pork. Just saying. And that was just an example, y'all. That, like, yeah. Excuse me. But y'all get what we saying. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, black women
That was
have
just
taken the mantle from those abused white women, and now they preaching this abused song. And it
I want to know what's the struggle. What's the struggle?
sometimes, four colored girls is true. I'm just gonna say it like that.
Absolutely.
Sometimes,
Okay.
four colored girls is really what's going on. But it's not all the time. Men don't beat women just because. White men have. But in a black household, it became not just dialect and conversation, but a strong talk back front. Like, you opposing this man. Like, you his op. You talking crazy to this man like he your op and he been doing nothing but taking care of you. And then you expect him to fall down and lay down while you do whatever else it is that you want to do. And when he snapped, oh my God, he's wrong. Oh my God, he just went crazy for no reason. If you poke a bear 10 times, eventually he's gonna bite your ass.
Hard as shit.
But they want a good man though. Ain't no good man out here.
Ain't no good women neither then. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you can't be modern but want traditional. It don't mix. You want traditional men talking about pay all the bills and do this and do that and do this, but you gonna be modern. Like that shit just don't work out. You know what I'm saying? Like how? How you want this, but you get to be modern and I am woman and raw and all this other stuff, while he's saying, oh, you want him to be traditional. Man, come on now. You know what I'm saying? You still want to post half naked pictures on internet, IG and all this other stuff. He can't say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? You still want to go out and do this and do that and do that and be modern, but you want him to be traditional.
How? How, Sway?
How, Sway? Like,
You
make
got
it
the
make
answers.
sense.
Right.
It just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? But those are just some of the reasons why the value level ain't the same. And also, let's say this too. I'm gonna flip it to the fellas a little bit. The men ain't the same neither. The men aren't the same neither. So I can understand why a lot of women
I
don't
was just gonna
respect
touch on
these
that.
men.
I was just gonna touch on that.
Oh yeah, like for
These
real.
women and turn these men into.
A lot of these dudes ain't shit. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. A lot of women have turned these men into.
Well, I wouldn't say it's the women that turned them into it. They
I mean,
turned
I'm talking
themselves.
about the single women raising these boys.
Oh. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the one I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
I'm not talking about the men
Yeah.
that are our age that just whatever corrupted they are.
Yes.
I'm
those
talking about the
single
women
mamas.
that be raising these boys from little to old, have them looking at the world all messed up. They want him to be a thug, and then when you get that thug mentality and he start beating on his wife, I didn't raise you like that. Who raised him like that? Who did it? He ain't my son. Was he your son?
No.
Was he your son?
Man, damn, man.
So who raised him then?
Remember, we asked that question one time before. Are these strong women raising their kids to be the men that they grow to hate?
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Because women be like, oh, I hate this kind of man, I hate this kind of man, I hate
And
this
that's
kind of
what
man.
kind of man they
But you
raising
raising
to
that kind of man.
Because you bring them type of dudes around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a video going around of a lady twerking and her son walk in and she like pop him upside the head or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Why you pop him upside the head? You twerking in the kitchen. First of all, why you even twerking? Because she got like 3 videos. You know how they all run back to back, so you can't skip them or nothing. So like one of them is in the kitchen, then the next one she like twerking like right in front of the camera, and you can see between her legs, and the kids are dancing behind her. You know what I'm saying? Like it's two boys and a girl, 2 girls and a boy, something like that. Why you doing this in front of your kids? And then the little girl started imitating. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Come on now. Ratchet 3 at its finest. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder why these kids are growing up a certain way. Well, they get it from their mom directly. And she recorded it because she thought it was cute.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, come on now. Come on
What's
now.
even crazier than that? All the struggles and troubles that I say I went through with my children's mothers. When my daughter turned 18,
Mm-hmm.
and I look back at all the things she did in life up to that point,
Mm-hmm.
I said, you know what? You raised our daughter pretty well. She turned out great. Thank you. That's the only thing I can say to her. Thank you. You know what I got to reply of? I don't know what angle you coming from. I don't feel comfortable talking to you. If it ain't about our daughter, let's keep it there. Bitch, I just said, congratulations. You did a good job with our child.
Right. And she don't know what angle I'm coming
What
from.
angle I'm coming from?
Congratulations, angle.
like I'm a politician. What angle am I
Right,
coming
what
from?
angle you-
Who I'm trying to get to elect me? What? Are you
Congratulations.
fucking crazy?
That's my
Congratulations. You did a good job. My daughter never been twerking. I've never seen a twerk video from my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I never. She's not a liar. She's not a thief. She has her own morals. She want to make her own money. If she need money, she call her daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
like where am I saying you did something wrong in this?
She don't know where you're coming from. You trying to get her to say something. You trying to get me to say something like, what? That's their favorite line. What? Oh, come on now. I'm just not saying what you want me to say. What? What I want you to say, that's dumb as it. You know what? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What you got to say about that, Chief?
Like I say, it's just sad, man, how these women do, you know. And then, like I said, how we be broadcasting stuff all online and doing this and doing that. Then you wonder why you gonna be single for the rest of your life, or that you can't find nobody, or you keep picking the same type of dude over and
That's
over.
it right there, bro. That's
You
it.
know,
Yes, sir.
picking the same type of dude over and over.
Getting them hobosexuals.
Yeah,
If y'all don't know what that term is, you're gonna learn a hobo
yeah.
sexual.
But I'm telling you, go out there and get you a dude with money. He got off. He's not going to treat you the way you think he is. I'm telling you.
And they all think this.
Maybe at first. I ain't
You
gonna
know,
lie
I
to you. At first,
Yeah, the first interview,
at first glance, first
Yeah.
interview, first initial meeting up, he gonna treat you like a queen. He got money to burn. He got a jet. He might even got a Bugatti in the yard or something. He got money to impress you. But after a couple weeks, maybe months, possibly a year, he gonna show you who he really is and how much you really don't mean anything to him.
Yeah.
Because you, unlike what you think he is, there's a million yous that think the same way you do about him.
Right. Ladies, y'all don't think they were dudes with money when your mama grew up, when your granddad grew up, grandmama grew up, when your older aunties grew up?
When your great grandma grew up,
They didn't fall for the banana and tailpipe. Y'all really need to be listening to them as opposed to your homegirl.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Big mama know what she was talking about when she trying to give you game. It was dudes with money back then in their era. It's not the same kind of money today, but I'm just saying, by their standards, that man
There's
had
a lot
bread.
of money, right?
Yeah. But they didn't fall for the okie doke. They knew what the whoop was. But somehow, Big Mama just, okay, you need to be listening. Or to what your auntie say. You may not fool with her, but the advice she's giving you is real.
Listen, a lot of y'all gonna be bought and sold
I be talking to old heads.
more times than you can realize in your life, just for you to understand that you've been bought and sold. You ain't been tricked and bamboozled. You've been bought and sold. So think about that. And I like to apologize to our Caucasian viewers. I'm not coming at y'all in any kind of racial tension here. I just was telling the truth about the times and days back then. Women first need to value themselves. Then worry about why a man ain't valuing them like they did in the 80s. Because y'all not women from the 80s. Y'all don't move like the women in the 80s move. I know women from the 80s, not to glorify nothing. It was a crack era. But I know some black women that when times got rough, they started pitching crack. Not on a small scale, on a big scale. And that's not a good thing, but that just shows her independence, that she wasn't screaming at the top of her lungs like y'all are. She just did it. They adapt and overcome.
Mm.
Big mama, grandma, mom, all the ones that came before y'all, they adapt and overcame. They ain't had to make a scene. Then y'all mamas teach y'all the loudest child acting up. Be a good child. Be seen, not heard.
Right.
Be seen and not heard. You can do a whole lot behind the scenes with a man. You can do a whole lot standing next to a man. You don't always got to stand behind him because we're in modern times, right? So let's do a little modern thing. You don't got to stand behind him. You can stand beside him. But you can't stand in front of him.
No, they want to stand in front. They ain't gonna stand beside you.
And also this whole thing of letting a man lead. First of all, you ain't letting nobody lead. Not no real man. The man gonna just lead. And
That's the way
it's the way that y'all meaning of words. When y'all hear words like lead, submission,
Follow.
or submissive, or follow, y'all thinking negative connotation. And that's not how we applying it. That ain't what we saying. You know what I'm saying? But we all know, like, in a relationship, it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, the man is gonna take lead.
One party gonna do more than the other party.
In certain situations, but they it's a give and take. They bounce off each other.
It is.
And women don't understand that men are submissive to y'all as well. When y'all call a man and say, bring me something to eat, and he say, okay. Is that not being submissive?
Or, hey, we out of milk. Can you stop by the store and pick up some milk?
Not can you. Stop by the store and pick up some milk.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And what the man say, all right, babe, I got you.
All right,
But is that not being submissive?
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? But they don't look at it like that.
Your granddad was submissive to your grandma when it came to paying the bills, running the household stuff.
Right.
I mean, it's a give and take.
It's a give and right.
It's a relationship. It's a give and take. It's a business. It's not up for kicks and giggles and laughs and tickles. It's not a one-day investment and overnight you get rich. It's not that. It's not a get rich quick scheme.
Nah.
It's a live life longevity type thing. It's a marathon. This ain't no sprint. Life is a marathon. You're gonna go through all kind of hurdles, long jumps, pole vaults, all that. You even might be in a 4-man relay and didn't want to be. It's a marathon.
Yeah, it was the values that they have today are just so far off base. Like back in the day, they ain't like, okay, women today want the man to be the pretty one in the relationship.
Why?
What? Like for real, like ain't nothing wrong with the dude taking care of himself.
No,
But y'all want the man to be the pretty one.
that's not his thing.
And it's like,
You get
what?
a pretty man, why should he work? He pretty.
What? You know, like that. It's stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all want to be men so much. That what it is? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand it. I don't get it.
They want them pretty. They want a drug dealer. They want fast cash.
I mean, they just want impossible shit that they never even thought about because on all these podcasts, when they break it down, what's the first thing the women say? Damn, I never researched that.
You know
well,
what's
you should
funny,
wonder why
You know what's real funny?
666, the 6-pack, the 6 feet, and the 6-figure income, that's hard to get. But they ain't never broke the numbers down, so they think that they always the special one.
I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I heard this the other day, so it made like a whole lot of sense to me. The guy, it was somebody being interviewed on the show, and the guy said, "Hey, do you make enough money to buy a Birkin?" And she said, "Yeah." He said, "Would you buy yourself a Birkin?" "No." He said, "But you want a Birkin, so I don't gotta have a Birkin." What the girl said, "I don't gotta have that, but if someone wants to do that for me, I appreciate that."
See?
He said, "How much is a Birkin?" This one costs like 47, 49,000.
Oh no! I thought you were gonna say 4,900.
No. 1,000.
49,000.
And then he said, "Is the gold on there real? Cause you got gold pieces. Is it real?" She said, "I don't know. I just like the bag." He said, "Wait, you got a bigger bag?" She said, "Yeah." "How much was that one?" "I don't know, like $90,000. $90,000 for a bag. That's a car note. No, that's a Mercedes. That's a house note. That's a down payment on the house."
on a nice house, $1 million home.
That's a jet.
You can get so much.
That's your own business. When you
Right. That's right. That's right. A couple rental properties.
I said that to say that.
Definitely some rental property. Hey, you can buy some land and start your own apartment complex.
Listen.
Like,
I say that to say this. There's nothing wrong with having nice things. But if a man buys you something like that and you can't find a way to turn that into lucrative money, opposed to just letting it sit on your desk and collect dust, what are you really doing? Why should a man value that? That need for things that don't make sense. If I had $90,000, do you know what I would use $90,000 for? Like businesses, money, cars, taxes, credit cards,
Yep.
student debt maybe,
Yep.
kids' college tuitions. Like, come on now.
All of that.
All that. Not a bag that just sits there. It doesn't talk back. It might not even have real gold accents. But you want me to pay 90 grand or 47,000 for a bag?
Hey, let me ask you a question. Do white people buy Birkins?
No.
Not like you would think.
And if they do, they buy them for the same reason Jay-Z said he buy paintings.
So they can go up in value.
There you go. You know, everybody thought Master P was a fool when he had gold pillars put in his house. Man, who do shit like that, man? That's crazy. How the hell would you put a gold? You know what he said? If I ever go broke,
That's right.
I can melt down one of these pillars and I can live the rest of my life comfortably.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's true.
Okay. So it's not that we don't value y'all or that we devalue y'all. Y'all whole mind concept is to work.
Yeah. But we got to be careful and watch some of y'all.
We gotta watch all y'all. The good, the bad, the old, the young. Y'all have corrupted all kind of generations going backwards.
Told you.
And I mean, I say that to be honest. Like, it's not that Big Mama can't reach you. It's that you didn't corrupt the Big Mama because Big Mama ain't as old as our Big Mamas was when they were grandparents.
Right. Right. Big Mom would be 40. Like what? Yeah, it's not the same.
Yesterday's prices are not today's prices.
Not today's prices. No price going up.
Hey, with that being said, yo, I'm your host, Dysfunctional World.
I'm your boy Said, aka your boy Said.
It's your boy, MJ Hustle. Till the next time.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Peace.
All right.